Hello everyone, thank you very much for your participation to this micro session about the Start and Improve Your Business program. So today we will have a micro session on a specific topic, which is cash flow. So I will start asking you one question. How do you know if your business is running out of money?
Cash flow.
Cash flow, exactly. Making a cash flow plan. So some of you may wonder, what is a cash flow? So a cash flow is a forecast of how much you expect to come into and go out of your business each month. So you may imagine that this is very important when you want to start a business, because you don't want to risk to run out of cash. In a business, there are many different ways where you may run out of cash. For example, if you need to buy equipment or machinery and you don't make enough sales to cover those cash out, or if you give credits to customers and they don't pay you immediately, therefore, then you may run out of money. So, there are different, we can divide the cash flow and the cash flow plan to make it into two different parts: the cash in and the cash out. The cash in are all those money, all that cash that comes into your business every month, and then you expect to increase the cash of your business. The cash out is therefore the cash that is going out of your business. So there are some examples that we may give of cash in and cash out, right? So for example, as cash in, do you have an example of the cash that come into your business?
Sales.
Sales, perfect. Indeed. Any other maybe? Also grants. You may ask for a grant for starting your business. And similarly, you may even go to financial institutions to get a loan. Okay, what about cash out instead? Do you have some example of the cash that goes out of your business?
Purchasing.
Purchasing, perfect.
Advertising.
Indeed, advertisement.
Taxes.
Taxes.
Employer.
Wages.
Sorry?
Employer.
Yeah. So
Wages.
the salaries, the wages of employees, yes. So
There's now more coming out than going in.
indeed, at least the list that we made, in this case, it is more cash out than cash in, and this is indeed like one of the possibilities that you will run out of cash. Although, of course, we hope, and that's your plan as an entrepreneur, that your sales will overcome all the cash out. So how do we do it? We make a cash flow plan where we make a forecast of all the cash that we expect to go out and in of our business every month. So now I would like you to check in the first paper that you have in front of you, you can see a case study, an example of a business. That is Jane. Jane's business. She has a business idea, and her business idea is about creating recycled cloth bags. So she wants to take clothes and that have been wasted. She wants to recuperate them to make bags to then resell. So you can see her business idea plan. So she didn't start it yet. If you were participating to the previous sessions, then you will have learned how to make and develop a business idea and make a market research. But for today, we will focus instead on the cash flow plan. So now I will make you a little, I would like you to do a little activity. If you look at the second paper that you have, you can see at the bottom the cash flow plan that Jane prepared for her first 6 months. So she plans to start in January, so the first month is January. Now, in order to make a cash flow plan, as Jane, you have to follow 12 different steps. Now, I will divide you in 2 groups. We make this activity so that you can focus more on what these steps are. I will say that the first 3 on this part, so Linda, Daniele and Marco, you may make a group, and Isabella and Edward, you can make the second group. So as I anticipated you, there are 12 steps in making a cash flow. Here, Linda, Daniele and Marco will have the first 6 steps, while Isabella and Edward will have the last 6 steps. So you can see that they are divided. I would like you to be able to connect these steps, so the step 1, step 2, with their proper description. I give you 5 minutes to do it, and then we can talk about it.
Cash. 2,
3.
4.
Oh. Yeah.
Prima.
Yep.
This is my cash of the business can expect to credit customers during the month's cash flow. Credits.
This one.
Oops.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Quick
This
one.
This one.
The third.
I think
Okay.
it's this one. Cash receipts from customers. Cash from cash sales, I think.
Okay.
Total cash in.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Oh, this is like here. I think it's an explanation.
Okay, maybe it's others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
It's one missing.
this is
Very good, Steven. Matteo, cash. No, that's the end.
If you have any question, you can ask me.
Trace of suppliers, that's
and this is
purchase
the
of
first
goods.
one.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
bank at
Yeah.
the beginning.
We
Okay.
miss one.
Maybe
I think.
we miss one.
You miss one.
Description, yeah.
Okay, which one do you miss?
Okay.
Okay, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
7. 1, 2.
Yeah, this one, the number
Yeah.
12, is connected to this part.
Oh,
So
okay.
cash of every month. And then 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5. So the rest 5. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you got confused in there because this part of the paper was very big compared to the other pieces.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
that was
Yeah.
part of it. Okay.
Yep.
You think that you got the descriptions correctly?
Yeah.
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 Okay, nice. Can we maybe list them So maybe we start with Linda. Can you read the first one?
Yeah, step 1, cash at the beginning of the month. This is the amount of cash that Jane has plus the amount of money she expects to have in a bank account when she starts.
Perfect. That's indeed, if you look at Jane's cash flow plan, that's exactly what she put in the table. Daniele, may you read me the second step?
I try. Sorry for my accent.
It's not a problem.
Okay. Cash from cash sales. This is cash Jane will receive from her customers from sale during the month of January. Look at the Zama close bag sales plan to find the forecast for cash sales in January.
Yes, perfect. That's indeed the one. Marco, would you mind to read the third step?
Step 3, cash from credit sales. This is the amount of cash that business can expect to get from their credit customers during the month. Jen leaves the section blank because she will not sell on credit.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So, Linda, may you read the first one?
Fourth one, other cash in. This is the amount of cash that Jane forecasts she will get from other sources such as a loan.
Yeah, perfect. Daniele, the fifth?
After is step 5, total cash in. Jane sets up all the amounts from steps 2 to 4.
Yes, that's indeed it's so the wrap up of the cash in. So this is all the steps for the cash in.
Yeah.
Marco, may you read the
Yes.
sixth?
The last one, purchase of goods. Jen pays her supplier on the first day of the following month, so she will pay for the goods purchased in January and February. She will write the amount for January in the February row.
Yeah, that makes very sense, right? When you are planning a cash flow plan. So this was the case of Jane, and that starts to be in the cash out. Isabella,
Okay,
could you
yeah.
read the seventh step?
Step 7, payment of wages. Jane takes this amount from her staff requirements and cost plan.
Perfect. Edward, the eighth
Yeah.
step?
Purchase of equipment. I need to take this in arm's length.
Of course, no problem.
Furniture and other fittings need to be purchased for Tarasco cloth bags during January. Jane writes the amount she will pay here. She finds the amount to fixed cost form.
Yeah, perfect. Isabella, the next step?
Step 9, loan repayments. Jane takes soft loans from her friend and she plans to repay the loans from July.
Perfect, yes.
Where? But where can I find this in the?
Because in cash
Yeah.
9, yes.
In 9?
9, yeah, loan
Yeah.
repayment.
Yeah, actually the row is actually empty, so she doesn't ask for loan in
Okay.
in that month.
So
Yeah,
that's why it's empty.
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Then step 10,
Then
that's a long one.
that's a long one. Other
Do you
payments.
yeah,
In January, beside her monthly payment of 2,220 for rent, electricity, water, etc., Jane will need to make a deposit for 2 months of rent
Mhm.
in a real estate company of $4,000, by the way. It's not euros. She's also records her other expenses of 2,000 to shop decoration, and she has still calculate more for insurance and making expenses here.
yeah. So this is indeed very important because
This
in
is
particular
a lot.
starting, sorry,
This is a lot.
it's really a lot. Yeah, and indeed, in particular, starting a business is where you make the biggest investment. So that's why it's very important that you make a cash flow plan so that you are sure that you have enough cash to start with in order to not run out of money in the coming months. And if you don't, then you can realize that and maybe ask for a loan or ask for a grant. Or maybe you figure out this way that actually your business idea is not sustainable.
Yeah.
And so you may change before starting a business that then will run out of cash. Isabella, this step 11, right? Yeah.
11, total cash out. Add and upload the cash out amounts from step 6 to 10. This is the total cash amount that is paid out by Tozama Cloth Bank during January.
Perfect. And finally, step 12, Edward?
Step 12 is cash at the end of the month. It's the cash on the end of the month is the beginning of the month plus the total cash in minus total cash out.
Perfect. That's indeed a very important part. So, in the end, in your cash flow plan, you will figure out that the cash that you have at the end of the month, so is the total cash at the beginning of the month plus the total cash in of that month minus the cash out, the total cash out of that month. It's very important that you will foresee in your cash flow plan that the result of the cash at the end of the month is positive. If it is negative, then it means that there is some action that you have to take in order to start your business. So, as last paper, you will see the same table, yeah, below all the papers.
Yeah.
You should have last one, yeah. You will see a cash flow plan empty. That is the same that Jane filled in for her cash flow plan. So hopefully now you learn why is it important to make one and the steps that you have to take in order to fill in one. Do you have any question?